Yea, though I walk through the valley, the shadow of death and temptation, I will fear no evil. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Tia B, and you are in the place to be with me. As you can see, I'm back in the lab, so that means I'm back at it with some new exercises to kind of share with you all. As you can see, we're going to be working, we're going to be showing you some exercises for the arms, chest, shoulder, and back. I had taken a picture and did a comparison about a month apart, posted it on my Instagram, and it was basically just kind of showing like from the chest to like the shoulder area. And I posted on my Instagram and Facebook page, and I had so many people hit me up. They were like, T, what did you do? And I'm like, well, you know, I just increased my iron. I didn't take any supplements or anything. I just increased my iron. Increased my iron. That's right. I did more sets, I did more reps, and I paid attention to my muscles as I was working out. And basically, as you can see from the first picture here, that was taken in June. Not bad. And then I took another picture maybe about a week ago, right here. Woo! Trying to get the Hulk size. Not really. So what I decided to do was just to show you a couple different exercises that I do personally that have worked for me. They may not work for you, but I figured I would share them so that it could give you something to kind of work with. You can modify them. You can increase them. I mean, you can make the intensity high or low, whatever works for you. But if you're looking to kind of build your shoulders and your traps and your chest area, as well as kind of building your back, I'm still working on building my back right now as we speak. Not now as we speak, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm still working on building my back, and I have a picture of that, but it's not really looking as good as my shoulders right now. So anyway, we're going to do a couple different exercises. I'm going to share them with you. Like, comment, and subscribe below. Share it. Let your friends know. I'm not a personal trainer, but as I said plenty of times, I've used these exercises. They've worked for me, and I just want to share with you all. All right, the first exercise that I'm going to do are shoulder shrugs. Basically, I'm going to be holding two weights by my side, lifting with my shoulder up and down. Thing is, you want to maintain a neutral spine with your head. You don't want your head to go forward. You don't want to pull it back because you're going to cause a lot of strain in your neck as well as your back as well. So the way I start out is I start from heavy to light. So I'm starting out with my warm-up with 60-pound dumbbells, going straight up and down, straight up and down, 15 reps. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the front view, then a side view, and then a back view. That way it kind of gives you an idea of how you should look when you're doing these exercises. Now, if you're not used to lifting heavy, don't start out heavy. Like I said, I started light and worked my way up heavy, and now I'm just switching up just a little bit to kind of like fire my muscles up some more. So I'm starting heavy and then bringing it down light. Here we go. Okay, the next exercise I'm going to show you is called the front shoulder raise. Basically, there's a couple different ways that you can actually do this exercise. You can do them where you can have actually two separate weights where you're doing them one at a time, each one front, going front forward. You could also go out sideways as well. Those are the lateral, so you have frontal shoulder raises, and you have lateral shoulder raises. Due to my shoulder being a little bummed out, I'm unable to do the lateral raise. I can do the front raise. Now, there are, like I said, there are different ways you can do it. You actually have some people that actually use like the barbell, and not the barbell, but the barred weight, and they basically lift both of them at the same time. Then you have people that will use the actual like weighted plates where you can hold them like this. Same variation, you bring it out in front of you. Now, one of the things that a lot of people do, you can either keep your arms straight, pull out in front of you. Now, with me, like I said, because of my shoulder, I have to do a little more moderation when it comes to my shoulder and all. So what I do is I put a slight bend in my arm, getting the same results. Bring it straight up and down. Now, I will tell you, as you're doing it, I know with me, I tighten the muscles up here within my pectoral area. Then, of course, I tighten up where the serratus is, and then the upper to mid tract. All that is tight, and I'm bringing it all down and controlling it. So what I'm going to show you is I start out heavy, just as you saw with doing the shoulder raises. I'm sorry, the shoulder shrugs. I start out doing 2 sets of 15, 60 pounds, 2 sets of 15, 50, 2 sets of 15, 40. Same thing here. I'm going to actually use a 20-pound kettlebell. Then I'll take it down to a 15, and then I'll take it down to a 12-pound. You're going to see how I'm doing the kettlebell exercise. Of course, I'll show you the front, the side, as well as the back view. That way you get an idea of how to stand. Alright, so the next set of exercises I'm going to show you is going to concentrate mainly on like the triceps as well as the chest area. The first one I'm going to do are the bone crushers. The bone crushers with a twist. Basically, I'm going to lay back, take 2 dumbbells, they're going to be over my head, and as I come up with them, when I get about right here, twist it. Back down, twist it. Now, as I'm doing that exercise, I'm tightening my back. Not only am I tightening the muscles in my back, but I tighten my abs as well. It keeps everything straight and still, where the only thing that's moving is going to be my arms going forward and twist, back, forward and twist. Then after I do the bone crushers with a twist, I'm going to go down and do some push-ups. If you haven't noticed, I'm like targeting certain areas at the same time. The last exercise I did shoulders, which consisted of the shoulder shrugs and then the front shoulder raise. Now I'm going to be targeting like the tricep area and the chest area. You ready? Let's go. From the looks of it, you can tell I've been working out in between each set. I just finished doing the skull crusher with the twist and push-ups. So next what I'm going to show you is just going to do some single arm raises. We're going to take them up and then you're going to control it coming down. You're going to break it about right there, take it back up again, control it coming down. Again, you're going to be tightening your serratum as well as the upper and middle trap, as well as keep your abs tight. That's what's going to help you maintain that control. And then once we finish both single arm shoulder raises, we're going to get into some Arnold presses. So you're going to see some real ugly faces. Exercise is not pretty, but it feels great. The results make you feel wonderful. And yeah, here we go. Y'all ready? I'm ready too. Let's go. Second to the last exercise I'm going to show you is for your back. Do back flies. Basically, you're going to sit down in the chair. I'm going to take the weight and bring it down. I'm going to take the weights in front of you like this. You're basically just going to pull back. Pull back. As you come down, you're going to control it. Pull back, control it. So I'm going to give you a front view of it as well as a back view of it. Almost done. Made it to the end. The very last exercise that I'm going to show you, I believe it's called the Tate press. I gotta double check if that's the name of it. If it is, I'll put it down below. Even if I do upload it and it's not right, I'll make sure I put it down below. But this one is called a Tate press. It's very easy. All you need is a set of dumbbells, and what you're going to do is you're going to bring your arms straight out in front of you. And you're just going to bring them straight down, tap your chest, push back out again. Tap your chest, push back out again. This is actually from what the YouTube that I was watching. I actually learned this one today. Is really actually good for after you've had a really hard workout with your shoulders and arms and everything. So it's kind of like a pick-me-up, yet at the same time it's a little less harsh. So here we go with some Tate presses. I think it's the Tate press. All right, so can't leave you doing an arm exercise without a couple stretches. So basically, you're gonna take each arm, you're gonna take your right arm, extend it up and over, bring your left arm to touch your elbow, and you're gonna stretch it right on back. Make sure you go back. Stretch right on back. With your left hand, just give it just a slight little tug. What that's gonna do is it's gonna help stretch out the muscles that you just used. So you're gonna hold that for probably about 15, 20 seconds, maybe even 10. You don't wanna overdo it too much. You're gonna bring your arm out in front of you and just come right on across. It's like the best part of the workout, right? All right, so you survived the workout. Congratulations. You are well on your way to some nice shoulders and arms and back. Always remember to lift with care. If you feel any discomfort, stop. Don't keep going, because what's going to end up happening if you keep going is you're going to end up causing injury or damage to that muscle or whatnot. Start out light. Start your weights where you're comfortable at. And if you're comfortable with starting heavy, then start heavy. But if you're not comfortable starting heavy, as I always say, use the common sense the good Lord gave you. Start out light, work your way up. I hope that this has been very helpful for you. Hoping that you start seeing results. Again, as I said earlier in the video, what I use may not work for you, but I do know that it's been beneficial for me, because I've been trying to build and sculpt as well. So so far it's been working for me. Haven't had any issue. Now I will tell you that when you are first starting out with lifting, you're going to end up with what's called DOMS. D-O-M-S. DOMS. It's called delayed onset of muscle soreness. Now you might not feel it the day after. You might feel it like 2 days later. You go to reach for something, you'll be like, oh gosh, what is that? It's just the fact that you're firing up those muscles, and what happens is as you're building the muscles, you're actually shredding the muscles, and in between what happens is as your muscles are building, lactic acid ends up setting in. And that's what can sometimes cause the pain in your arms and in your muscles. Well, not just in your arms, but in your muscles. So, happy lifting. I hope this is helpful to you. I'll probably come back maybe in the next couple of weeks with some new exercises. So, here's the Healthy Living. Thanks for tuning in. It's your girl Tia B, signing out.